Hello everyone, welcome to today's newscast. We are going to start by letting you know that the ex-Kansas City player Devon Wiley has tragically passed away. The 35-year-old ex-Kansas City player, Chiefs and Tennessee Titans November 13. Devon, who started playing in 2012 for the Kansas City Chiefs as a wide receiver, was announced dead by his family. Wiley, who played for 9 teams in his entire career, was born in 1988 in Sacramento, California. His career started in 2012, playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, as said before. Then he went on to play for the Tennessee Titans from 2013 to 2014. After, he played for the Raiders of Las Vegas and as a wide receiver, and finally for the Toronto Argonauts as a wide receiver too. Among his time playing for the teams mentioned before, and because of the lesions he suffered, Wiley played for 7 football teams: Arizona Cardinals, Pittsburgh Steelers, Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, Rams, Raiders, and the Atlanta Falcons. Some of the most important people in his career wanted to share their condolences. Next, we will go on to tell you what they said. Fresno State Special Teams Coordinator John Baxter said, "I can't believe this. This is a tremendous loss. Being someone's trainer is a blessing beyond words and a lifelong relationship. This is a tragic loss beyond words. What's about great Bulldog? Brother, son, and teammate. We love you. Devon Wiley, born Bulldog." The Fresno State Bulldogs proceed to say on their Twitter account, "Forever a Bulldogs, our thoughts are with the Wiley family during his difficult time. Until now, the reason of his death are unknown."
Thank you, Gabby. Good morning, everyone. Hope you are doing good. There is some shocking news. More than shocking, grotesque, and surprising. On November 1st, 2023, there was a video posted on social media of 8 teenagers teaming up and brutally beating, stomping, and kicking on 17-year-old Jonathan Lewis. He was left unconscious and then taken to a hospital, where he later died out of blunt force trauma. There is no evidence of this being a hate crime, but it was said that was all an issue over some stolen headphones and a pen earlier that week. After beating the young boy, the teenagers carried him back to the high school, where he was found and as I said, then taken to a hospital. This is horrific news because the authorities have yet to identify 2 of the attackers. It is unbelievable that a 17-year-old was killed in such a manner and over such a simple case. His father spoke some words about him, and according to him, Jonathan was a hero because he was a very caring person and protective, as he was always bullied and never let himself be treated that way. A very sad story in my opinion. Larissa with entertainment.
Last week, the worldwide known video game franchise Nintendo confirmed a new live-action movie based on the game The Legend of Zelda, which features an elf-like hero who likes going on adventures, but also fulfills his quest of saving the princess. The role assignment is yet to be made, which is a theme that worries most of the fans, since the protagonist is a character whose talking ability doesn't make an appearance in the game. To choose the correct actor to play the role, the director Wes Ball will have to do several tests and listen to the voice of the fans, since this is a very similar situation as the Mario movie, where the character only said a few words instead of a normal speech. The movie producer Billy Sony, an interesting choice but also a good one, since they are responsible for producing Men in Black, Ghostbusters, and some animated movies like Angry Birds. To have an idea of what this movie will look like, we should take a look at the CGI of these previous movies, since The Legend of Zelda includes a lot of mythical creatures, and making them look real might be a challenge. Nintendo never fails to amaze us with their creation, and all of us expect even a greater rating than the one their last movie got. Recently, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie came out, and the second part is expected to come out around the next year. So even if we don't have a release date for the Zelda movie, it is sure that it will have lots of competition, since the video games movies are becoming more popular every day. So let's see how this project will come out. That's all from me. Back to you, Gabby.
Now let's see what's new with science and technology with Said.
There are many accomplishments we can do with the right technology. For example, traveling to Mars would be an amazing achievement for us as humans. However, there are some few issues. We unfortunately still don't have the technology to travel to said planets. And we also need oxygen, not only so the explorers can breathe, but also since the rocket requires oxygen to work. Luckily, it seems that problem may soon disappear. A team of scientists have been designing a robot that could extract oxygen out of the water of Mars. The robot uses a learning model to find a compound that could ignite a chemical that produces oxygen. The robot, who is being called an AI chemist, scanned 5 meteorites that had come from or had a similar composition from those of Mars. It identified iron, nickel, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, and manganese. From these elements, the robot determined that it could produce 3.7 million possible molecules to form oxygen by breaking down water. To find the best one from this list would take around 2,000 years of human labor. However, thanks to a robot with its ability to analyze data with machine learning algorithms and theoretical models, it only took a couple of weeks. A few years ago, other researchers who made a small instrument called MOXIE found on NASA's Perseverance rover, which produced 6 grams of oxygen per hour. Michael Hecht, who is the lead investigator of the Perseverance rover, has been explaining that it's much more convenient to have a bigger version of the MOXIE instead of relying on the AI chemist, since it's much easier. That's all for my part. Back to you, Gael.
Said. Now you will have sports news with Diego.
Thank you, Gao. Good evening, sports fans. I'm here with the latest updates from the highly anticipated 2023 Under-17 Men's World Cup, where young football stars are performing with dazzling audiences with their skills and precision on the field. Teams are locked in fierce competition, all vying for that coveted spot in the knockout stages. The tournament has surpassed expectations, with young talents consistently scoring goals and leaving fans in awe with their strategic. Now let's talk about the Argentina versus Poland match, a true no-biter that ended in a 4-0 victory for Argentina. This upset was a huge blow for Poland, since they desperately needed to win to stay in the group stages. Now turning our attention to another thrilling match, which was Japan versus Senegal. This encounter was particularly crucial for Japan, as it secured their spot in the last 16 matches. Amidst the intense competition on the field, scouts and talent spotters are working overtime, closely observing these matches to identify potential future stars destined for international glory. This will be an exciting tournament, so we will keep you updated with new results.
Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow with more exciting and interesting stories and news.